All right, so let's do an update here. As you can see, we got the column back together. Everything is set up. This is the one that I epoxied for the horn, and we got everything set up. I did discover that the horn relay is bad, so we've got a horn relay on order. Over there hanging down is the blinker unit that needs to go in there, but it apparently is bad. I have one of those on order too, so that we can see if we can get the blinkers going. So we're really close in terms of all that type of stuff. But I had something interesting happen while I was working on this, and wanted to talk to you guys about it because it needs to be a project service announcement with regards to that. When I was doing this, I started the engine, okay? The reason I wanted to start the engine is I wanted to make sure that the battery was charged for the way that we were doing things, and I was working on the buzzer circuit too, because this thing was buzzing even when the key was out of that. So what I was able to do is discover where it was. We basically pulled it because we're going to change the seat belts on this anyway, so that we're not going to be able to use the seat belt buzzers, and I'm never going to forget to leave the key in, so we're just going to get rid of the obnoxious buzzer. When I did that though, the steering wheel here started to oscillate violently, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, when it was up on it. And the unfortunate part was I reached through to start this sometimes, and my arm was through here to do that, and it hit my arm, and it could very well have broken my arm. And what had happened was, when I switched the control valve on the power steering underneath here, right there, that control valve right there, I had swapped these. So I put it into a fast forward loop. And the reason that happened was I wasn't minding my P's and Q's. I wasn't paying attention because I wanted to get this on the road. And the point that I want to make, the project surface announcement that I want to make about it is, this is not worth major injuries or your life, guys. I want to get her on the road. I want to drive her so bad I can taste it. But for us in all our projects, take your time, understand what you're doing, check and then double check things. It's not worth getting a broken arm, it's not worth getting a broken leg, it's not worth killing yourself for your projects and the things that you do. And it's purely my fault, my stupidity in rushing it to try and get stuff done that caused that to happen. I swapped it back, everything's working fine, the arm's fine, it did smack me up pretty good, but I'll be fine with that. But while I had it up, I also noticed this. That is my jack pad, not quite all the way on where it needs to be. Again, not minding your P's and Q's, not paying your attention, because that one can certainly kill you if you're not careful. If the edge comes off, it'll teeter and fall completely. Now we got the wheels off because we're getting the tires done, but I'm going to lower this down. I'm going to put some blocks or stands under it. We're going to reposition that to make sure that it's safe. Fortunately, when I had it up, I had my elevated stands on it, so the risk of it totally falling, because these are like 2-ton stands, so they'll hold 4 tons together, one front, one back, probably would have prevented that. But again, it is not worth your life. It's not worth being that stupid. Take your time, watch what you're doing. And I wanted to say that because I know we get excited, I know we want to get things going, and we have sometimes a tendency to do stupid things. And there's lots of things around here where you have beginners and you have experts, but you don't have any novices, because novices start to slip. I've been doing this a long time. 20 years of my life, 25 years of my life, I've been restoring and working on cars, so I'm definitely not a novice. But on occasion, and everybody does this, we forget to mind our P's and Q's because we get comfortable with what we're doing. Don't ever get comfortable. It's not worth it. All right? So we're going to move on to the next things. We haven't got much to do for Ghost to get her going. We've got to put the wheels on, we've got to put the seat belts in, and then we basically need to get the headlights and the blinkers working, and she's ready to cruise. So we're really close, and we're going to work our way to get there. So we'll bring you in on the next segment when we get to all that stuff, or a piece of it done. Doesn't have to be all of it. And hopefully we'll have her on the road real soon, and we'll be cruising around and get to have the candy. All right, so we'll be right back. We appreciate you guys watching and listening to my little rant here about being stupid. Don't be stupid. All right, Don't do that to your family. It's not something that we should do. All right, we appreciate you. I'll be back with the next part. Just hang tight.